Hi guys, this is Nicole here with Mommy Tips by Cole. If you didn't know by now from the title or from our surprise announcement video, I am pregnant with baby number 4. Oh my gosh. And yes, it was a surprise. And I wanted to do this like quick intro because I wanted to share some of our lost vlog files, because I purposely left out some clips from our weekly vlogs from the past couple of weeks because obviously nobody knew yet, and I didn't want to not talk about certain things. I wanted to have those clips saved, although I didn't talk about it too much in my vlogs, but I purposely saved aside those clips to share it after we announce our pregnancy. So you'll see some really interesting clips, especially about Dylan's dream and about my reaction after we went to the ultrasound and so forth with Brian and such. So I thought it would be really important to have those documented. I'm really excited because I was not pregnant while on YouTube. Like when I started YouTube, I had all 3 of my kids, but Dylan was about 6 months old. So I've always loved seeing people share their whole pregnancy journeys with pregnancy vlogs, pregnancy hauls, and stuff like that. Although I do have quite a few videos that talk about pregnancy or talk about newborn care stuff that I filmed really early on in YouTube about 4 years ago. I even did a what's in my hospital bag like post having Dylan. So this is really gonna be so much fun to share this journey every step of the way with you guys, and I have to give you all a huge thank you for all of your support, your comments on the last video, messages through all social media, texts. It's just been an overwhelming amount of love that we have been getting for our family, and you know, we couldn't be happier. Although it was a surprise, it's a wonderful blessing, and especially being that my 3 kids are older now, it's so nice to be able to share this with them and talk about it with them. They have a million questions. They ask about the pregnancy and the baby every single day, and that is what makes us even more excited this time around. And I will be doing pregnancy vlogs, so I won't talk too much about, you know, my symptoms and, you know, all that stuff that goes along in pregnancy vlogs. I've never done one before, so if you guys have certain things that you want me to talk about in my vlogs, let me know. I know it's common for people to show like a belly shot or whatever at the end, so I'll be doing that as well. I am actually gonna film my week 9 pregnancy vlog after this intro, but just to kind of give a brief you know, talk about it before I roll into some of the footage from, you know, the past couple of weeks since finding out. It was a surprise, and the only reason that I suspected that I was pregnant, being that my period has been really super regular since you know, after having Dylan. I actually didn't have my period for several years because I had the kids 3 years in a row, and I nursed all of them, and I nursed Dylan till he was 3.5. I only started getting it back, you know, when he was, yeah, I don't know if he was like 2 years old or 3 years old or whatever. So it's been really irregular, so I didn't suspect it with that. I suspected it because after we got back from Las Vegas, I was really tired all the time. Like there was 1 week of the girls' recital, and I was taking like I took 2 naps that week, and I thought it was from just the jet lag and from, you know, running around a lot because of the rehearsals and such. Then the following week after the recital, I had like 4 naps in a week. And if anybody knows me, or if you watch my vlogs, I'm such an insomniac. Like I rarely sleep more than 5 hours, and it's been like that ever since having kids. Like I don't know, I just have a hard time sleeping. So for me to take a nap, even if it's a power nap, and it was like 2 hours at most for a few days in a row or every other day for that specific week was just really bizarre. And I remember very clearly when I was pregnant with Emmeline, that was one of the major symptoms that I had early on in my first trimester, was being tired all the time. I honestly don't remember being tired all the time or complaining about being tired all the time or suspecting it during my first trimester with my other two, because I was so busy with another infant or two smaller kids under 2, like when I was pregnant with Dylan, that I didn't really have time to think about it. And I actually didn't know I was pregnant with my last 2 until I was like 10-11 weeks. So I was nearing towards the end of my first trimester when I suspected that I was pregnant, and I actually had like nausea and stuff like that, and that's why I suspected that. So this time around it was mainly, I suspected it mainly because of being tired. And then I actually had an annual, and I went for my annual and I asked them to check my blood work because I had suspected. And then the next day they called, and I couldn't wait 24 hours for the results, so I went to go buy a urine test, and I took it, and initially, you'll probably see a clip, initially I just see the 1 line, and that's all I thought. I sent it to my husband and my cousin. I'm like, it's just 1 line. And I was kind of sad, you know, because part of me was, although we didn't plan this, like part of me was like hoping that I was, although I was nervous at the fact if I would be. So I just went to sleep, and then the next day I still didn't get the results, and I had another nap, and I said, no, this is, that test can't be right. So I zoomed in on the picture and I sent it again to my cousin and my husband. I'm like, do you see a second line, or is it just me? A very, 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 very faint line. And they were like, yeah, I see it. Or my husband didn't see it, but my cousin was like, yeah, I see it. I was like, oh my God, this test might come back positive. I get the phone call from the doctor's office, and they were like, okay, they wanted to check my thyroid and my other, you know, stuff, like routine stuff. They're like, so-and-so is normal, everything's normal, but you're pregnant. So I was crying, and I was happy, I was scared, I was nervous, excited, just lots of emotions. And you know, I called my husband, and he was of course so excited, and we decided to wait to tell the kids after our first ultrasound so that we can be sure that everything was okay before we told them. And we knew we wanted to share it in a special way by filming their reactions and preparing something special, which was this box. So if you didn't see the video, I will link it down below. I'm actually going to do a separate video showing how I put this box together and where I got everything and so forth. So and if you are interested to do something like this, I'll have that video up as well. I'll probably link it here if it's already up at the same time as this video. But yeah, so that's pretty much how we found out, and that's how we wanted to share it with the kids. And we actually did it on Father's Day. We told my parents the night before, and then we had them be a part of telling the kids after church and breakfast on Father's Day. And I knew that I wanted to share the video before the end of my first trimester because I wanted to start documenting vlogs as soon as possible, because it's really pregnancy vlogs, but also it's been really hard to weekly vlog or daily clips, do the daily clips without talking about something related to being pregnant. So it's been hard to like keep my mouth quiet about it all. So now I can freely vlog and talk about it and share tons of videos with you guys. And I'm going to stop rambling because I need to film the pregnancy vlog for week 9, and I'm going to roll into the clips, these hidden clips that I never included in our past few weeks vlogs. And if you guys have questions, I did a Q&A video several months back and I never got to do the answers portion. So if you guys have questions for us, leave them in the comments down below, and I'm planning to hopefully film with Brian like a Q&A answer video to all of those questions that we had before, and then any new ones that you guys have. So I hope you guys send me some requests for future videos, and I can't wait to share this journey with you. And thank you so much for all of your love and congrats and support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Dylan I had to get the camera out because, what did you say?
I said, I have the twin, but you have the baby.
What baby?
I named the Leah.
Babe, how do you feel? You're gonna be a daddy.
Just adding to the team.
For the 4th time.
We're gonna have an Olympic team already.
What is it? A basketball team that's 4? No, but you need 5 for that. What can you do with 4? What sport? A band? A band.
Olympic team. We have an Olympic
Look at this. We're having a baby. It feels real now. And I'm not sharing this until after I'm 12 weeks, but I wanted to document it now.
Be careful driving.
So, I cried. Did you cry? Did you cry?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't?
You were tearing.
Oh, it's allergies.
Yeah, whatever. He always says that.
Allergies.
So, this is my first time vlogging about being pregnant, and I didn't vlog earlier because it didn't really hit me. And I'll probably share like the story of it in a separate video, but so we've known for about a week now since my blood work results, exactly a week to the day that they told us that the blood work came back positive for being pregnant. And of course I cried and Brian cried and we were emotional. We didn't tell the kids yet. So I had my first ultrasound today and I went with Brian. We went alone and we cried, and he's not admitting it, but he did tear up, and I was crying like a baby. And now it really feels real, and to think that I'm gonna be a mom of 4 is just blows my mind. And I'm excited and I feel so thankful and blessed, but at the same time I feel overwhelmed and nervous. And you know, I'm more than anything, I'm so excited for the kids because I know that they are gonna be so happy, and I'm trying to think of a fun way to tell them, a fun creative way to tell them and to film it, and that will be our announcement video once I'm ready and comfortable to post it. But we're thinking to do that this weekend on Father's Day. So yeah, so wow, I really thought we were done, but obviously not. And all the kids were born a year and a half from each other, just about, or a little less. And it's crazy that almost 5 years ago, when I was pregnant with Dylan, I almost had a tubal ligation, and Brian and I decided towards the end of the pregnancy to not do it because I just turned 30 when I had Dylan, or right before I had Dylan. And I was thinking, I'm still young, like I don't know what our situation will be in years from now, or 5 years. I remember saying that that I don't know how I'll feel in 5 years, or so. I just the final idea of having a tubal ligation, we weren't ready for it, so we decided to just do birth control. And obviously that's not as effective as other forms of contraceptive or procedures. So here we are. And I mean, I'll share the whole story of the process and what I was going through, and yeah, in another video. But I just wanted to vlog like my thoughts while we're going through it. I hesitated to vlog before, like while speculating and all that, only because I wasn't sure and I was scared, and I didn't want to jinx it, and I didn't want to, you know, assume that I was, and you know, find out later that I wasn't. I don't know. So yeah, it's been hard to like keep it to myself, only because I have so many friends now that have kids or multiple kids, so I felt comfortable talking to them while going through this whole, you know, speculation and going through the blood work and my feelings after, and now having the actual picture and seeing, you know, it's surreal now, and it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna put my camera away, but I'm just really excited and I'm happy, and I feel so thankful and blessed, and you know, like, I guess this is the final member for our TeamYniguez, and I can't wait to meet him or her. The kids are looking at something over there, and I'm buying these for them for our announcement box. Aww. Go ahead, they want to show Lola something. What are you gonna say to Lola?
We're having a baby. Mommy's having a baby. Mom is having a baby. She's having a baby. Smell this.
What baby is this?
What baby is this?
You're her baby.
You're having a baby?
Yeah, she's having a baby.
Seriously? How old now? You're serious?
It's still yeah. It's still little. Baby's right there.
So this is a separate vlog that I'm filming but not adding in my weekly vlogs, since I'm going to add this in, I don't know, I guess post baby announcement video. So I just wanted to document what, bless you, while it happened today, that we told the kids today on Father's Day, after church and brunch, and they've been talking about the baby nonstop all day, right?
Yeah.
They're so excited, and it's just their excitement like makes us even more excited. And yeah, so this will be probably post announcement back footage or something, because I'm not gonna be. You hear the baby, do you? Like,
he's crying a little bit.
yeah, he's crying a little. So I just wanted to document this, even though I'm not going to be including this in my regular weekly vlogs, because technically I'm not announcing it until I'm comfortable to announce it. But I wanted to have this footage to save for, yeah, of clips that will be post baby news, post baby announcement, and for them, of course.
I'm so excited for the baby.
You are. How about you, Emmeline?
What's her name?
You're excited? Emily is calling the baby a her.
Your tummy's getting big already. A little big.
I'm only 6 weeks and she said my tummy's getting big already. Although I've really been eating like crap, and I do feel like super, but you're so funny.
See my little baby brother.
How do you know it's a brother?
It's a boy. I know he has a bald head.
He has a bald head.
It's an Elph.
He has a bald head.
A bulb head.
A bulb head.